I have just learned a few minutes ago that this morning a police chief in Washington Township, which is in Northampton County, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, in Pennsylvania, was involved in a crash where he crashed into a house and caused some very serious damage. According to the owner, the crash took out landscaping, a stone walkway, an iron water pump, some shingles, and the pipe leading to the pellet stove in the home of the individual, Michael Droznak. The crash jarred the pellet stove, and Droznak said it's fortunate the stove didn't spill ashes and cause a fire. So a very, very, very serious accident. We're talking pretty high speed, and it would be my guess. I'm not 100% how fast he was going, but it's obvious that the damage is, this is not a 15-mile-an-hour collision. And to my shock, not really anymore, nothing shocks me anymore, the police chief was not, other than getting on paid leave, getting on paid leave, there have been no sanctions. Not only was he not breathalyzed, not blood tested, not arrested, did not spend the night in jail, no field sobriety tests were performed. I'm almost certain of that one. I thought, because I read the article, decided, yes, they responded to the accident in the early morning hours and decided not to give him field sobriety tests. And they're alleged to have been complicit in a cover-up of this DUI. So basically, they have no evidence. They have nothing because they didn't perform any type of investigation because, again, this is a reminder of the Virginia House representative who was arrested. What's his name? Not that long ago. You'll refresh my memory in a second here, chat. Who? This is political privilege. This just screams pure political privilege. So there you go, folks. There's another story. I wanted to give my 2 cents on it. I mean, this is unbelievable. Credit cards receipts showed that he was at a bar for 8 hours. 8 hours. 8 hours. He's been sitting around drinking, gets into the crash, and they don't breathalyze him. They don't breath test him at the scene. They don't breath test him at the station. There's no blood results at the jail. Absolutely nothing has been done. No field sobriety tests administered. He has not been fired from the position. He's on unpaid leave. And yeah, it does start to smell like 2 sets of rules the Liberty Cause. That's exactly what it's starting to smell like. So I think he should resign from his position. That's my personal opinion. Given the nature of the damage, given the nature of the facts. I mean, even if they were less egregious, I would still hold the same position. That's just crazy. But this is the world we live in. So, and yes, of course, I would be more than happy to represent him in court because everyone is entitled to a defense. That's not the question we're addressing here. The question we're addressing here is whether or not he should be, number one, held to the same standard and given field sobriety test, breath test, blood test, just like everybody else. And should he keep the position? And for the first answer is yes. And should he keep his position? In my opinion, the answer is no.